Okay guys, so y'all been over here before, and this grass is really thick. I couldn't imagine cutting this grass with a mulching mower. I don't see how you could even do it. That grass is stupid thick, man. And it ain't even been, it's only been like 11 days. So the other guy, the older guy that's got a little experience, I got him on the back there on the other mower. He seems to know what he's doing as far as technique on a mower. That was one of the things that I just thought, you know, everybody knew when they come out here is how to run a mower and make it not make work for you. You can run these mowers one way and you'll be working your ass off on the labor of cleaning up and all that, or you can usually run these mowers the smart way, where you're thinking about what you're doing and where you're blowing the grass and everything, and then you can you know, well, you don't have to work as hard at the end. You know, there's a reason why I'm not blowing this grass on the driveway, because I don't want to get wet grass off the driveway. That's why normally I would never blow it into the taller grass on stuff like this. Never. I would never do that. Now, I've had guys out here in the past that say, oh, a mulching mower would mulch that up like it ain't nothing. I don't think so. I think it's going to be well, I think it's going to be a problem if you put a mulching mower on this grass, and you're not able to blow the grass out. I don't care what kind of kit you got on here, what kind of horsepower you got and all that. If you're going to cut this on a 2.75, and if you're cutting it on a 4, you might, but if you're cutting it up like it needs to be cut, then you're going to, I mean, I couldn't imagine it. But I've had guys come out here and tell me, man, you know, hey, I ran my whole business off of a mulching mower. I don't see how you're doing that down here where I'm at. I want probably why they might not be in business, because they didn't have the money to buy a regular mower, especially a mulching mower with, like, 25 horsepower. It don't matter what brand, with a mulching kit on it, you're not gonna. I mean, I don't think, I might be wrong, man, but I'm not normally wrong on stuff like this. Of course, it'll cut it. But are you going to be able to make money with it cutting it? I don't think you can. Not and really not have to work for it. You're going to be working for that if you do a mulching mower. But the reason I do it like this is I don't normally blow things into the thick of the grass. I usually blow it out. But usually when you start, you got to kind of get into that and blow it that way before you can come back this way and blow the grass that way. So it's really hard on a mower going down through here like this, blowing it into heavier grass. Normally I don't do that on the reg, but on some properties where they're big like this, you kind of have to, because of how thick the grass is. And if you don't want to do a lot of cleanup, I don't care nothing about spending 20 minutes on the blower with wet grass on concrete. That just doesn't make no sense to me. So when I cut this way, I'll cut this way all the way over to where my line is over there, and then I'll start going around this way, blowing it out. But I'll be far enough over where it doesn't get on the driveway. That's the thinking. Because if I were to go down through here, even right here where I want one mower size over, if I were to go down through here blowing the grass out, it would cover the whole driveway, my whole truck, the trailer, everything, because these mowers throw grass. So yeah, but that's why I'm doing it like that. I just wanted to. So I'm not gonna go back there and micromanage the guy on the mower. This is a perfect job to see if he knows what he's doing on a lawnmower. I'm gonna know without him saying anything. And I'm sure it appears that he knows how to run a mower. I've seen him backing up and pushing the grass away from the house just when I was looking back there. So I mean, I've learned my lesson with guys telling me they got all this experience. I got to see it, man, because their experience might not be the experience I need. So but this yard right here, it's a rough cut kind of yard. It's never really that pretty, but it's good and green for sure. And he always, well, he likes for us to cut it low and all that. So But when we're done, when I hear that mower done, we will definitely, I'll definitely know a little more about this guy than I did before, right? So it looks like he's running that mower pretty good. He said he's used to being on a stand-on, but the concept's the same, except for the stand-on to me, well, they're not quite as versatile as these mowers on big acreage and stuff. I don't want to stand up. I get on slopes on these mowers that are like that, dude. You know, I don't think you're gonna be able to stand. You might be able to, I don't know. I don't particularly like to stand on. Everybody knows that, so I got to get back to it. So real quick, guys, just another little thing that I see that I don't really know if everybody knows. I was talking about the ditch thing yesterday. Well, there's a swell in here. There's two of them right here. I don't know if it's septic or whatever, it don't matter. But what I don't like to do is to keep cutting it and going back and forth across this. So what I normally do is I come out here and I go on and run my line that way on one side of that ditch, and then that way on the other side, and I can step over here and do the same thing, and then I go on and cut to the other side there. So then when I'm out here and I'm going around and around, I'm not hitting this every single time. Let's cut this. I don't want to cut this yard this way. I think it would take longer. I don't know I really don't know, but I know it'll be a whole lot more turning. I like going forward. All right, round and around and around. Especially for a yard like this, where if you go back and forth, you're really taxing the mower because this shit's so thick. But yeah, so that's that. I just wanted to show y'all this. You can't really see this right now, but when you ride across it this way, it's boo boo boo, you know. So yeah. Y'all see all this excess grass? Well, what I'm doing is I'm gonna leave it like that for a minute while I cut all this, and then I'll come back and tighten that up, let it dry some. See, I don't think that a mulching mower is going to be able to mulch it up fast enough. Look at all that grass coming out of there. There ain't no way. Hey, you're going to mulch it. The mower ain't going to mulch that up. If it does, you're going to go so slow. I mean, you'll be over here all day. Someone's at on a lawnmower and their skills in the video, but on the job, I know, I can tell. Ain't none of us perfect, but I can tell that he Okay guys, so I pulled back here in the back, just kind of checking out the work. I can tell that he has a pretty good bit of experience on a lawnmower, not just sitting on one, but actually finessing the mower. If y'all look at this, there's not any clumps, there's not any heavy grass. I mean, there is a little bit of grass on top of the ground, but you're gonna have that by default. Y'all can see, I mean, this looks really nice. I've had guys out here in the past, they leave this all clumped up, and then they load up on the truck, and I ride back here and I spend 15 minutes going over their clumps. Because they know how to turn on a mower and ride a mower, but they didn't really know how to be a G with a mower. You know, we want the mowers to do everything. He could have got closer right here, but it's not a problem.